All right, Pisces, hello. How are you doing? Time for mid-month messages. Mid-month messages for Pisces. So for those of you who are new to my channel, this is not something that I do very often. I didn't really leave myself any leeway or any room to do much else. So what I'm doing here is I'm focusing strictly on energetic blockages with the intention of hopefully being able to find a solution to the problem. Like I said, not something I do very often, and I probably won't do it very much after this. I just had to find something to do, you know, as the month rolls along. So anyway, if you would like to find information on how to schedule a personal reading with me, though, please look in the description box of this video. That's the only way to schedule a personal reading with me. There's lots of people on social media pretending to be me, trying to rip you off of money. Don't fall for that. If you want a personal reading from me, look in the description of the video. All right, let's get into this. Let's take a look at the energy here, mainly the past energy, and we're going to look at what the blockage was, energetic blockages. I'd also like to thank you all for your patience and bearing with me through this Mercury retrograde. It's been one of the toughest ones this year. I'm having a very difficult time putting what's in my head into words. So doing my job here has been incredibly difficult the past couple of weeks. Appreciate your all's patience. Thank you, Jesse, for that super chat. Thank you. Appreciate you. Let's look at the energy here. Let's look at the energy between Pisces and their person of interest and see what the main energetic blockage is here. Star card reversed. Could be an Aquarius for some of you. But with the star card reversed, I feel like this is a negative outlook. One, the other, or both of you could have had a very negative outlook when the two of you first came together. Just didn't really have a very positive outlook on love. Was really doubting it, you know, and was thinking, oh, what if this goes wrong? What if that goes wrong? And it's very, very easy. If you see, when it comes to outcomes, it doesn't matter if it's a positive outcome or a negative outcome, okay? When you project that in your head, whether it's positive or negative, they're both equally non-existent. They only exist in one place, and that's up here. The more energy you feed to one end of the spectrum or the other is much more likely to manifest. You see what I'm saying? Prene, thank you for that super chat. Thank you, appreciate you. All right, one more shuffle here. So yeah, that's definitely a big energetic blockage right from the get-go. Emperor reverse could be an Aries for some of you. I feel like that the person you're dealing with, more than likely has a massive inferiority complex, okay? There could be blocked communication between the two of you, or communication was just very, very slim to none, you know? But there was definitely some control issues here. One, look, I can't figure out who this is, if it's you or them. You're gonna have to go inside and just be honest. If it's not you, then it's them. One, the other, or both of you had an inferiority complex and a negative outlook on love when the two of you very first came together, okay? See, here's the thing. One of you had big self-esteem problems and the other person did not. And I can't tell who's who. You're gonna have to tell me who's who, okay? If it's you, maybe you're the one that's like, nah, man, I'm good. I'm emotionally independent. I didn't need them. Well, then this is you, okay? But if you're the one that was kind of like, oh, I have real low self-esteem. I don't think very highly of myself and this and that, then it looks like they are the ones that was very emotionally independent when the two of you came together. But with the Emperor reverse, could be a Cancer for some of you as well. And this is a big control issue. There was a big control. Somebody here was very afraid of losing control. The two of you could have come together at the time when you were in a very rough transition in your life. For some of you, you were right smack dab in the middle of a very rough transition in your life and you didn't really have the most positive outlook on love, okay? Not really. I kind of feel like this person would kind of like to talk to you. I don't know, if the two of you are in communication, it looks like communication is either non-existent or it's very, very poor and kind of it's just like on and off. You know what I mean? I don't really feel like the two of you speak the same love language at all. Okay. King of Swords upright, Queen of Swords reversed. I don't think this person is or was expressing very much emotion. There's one thing that I'm not seeing here in this spread. I'm not seeing anything indicating a true, genuine emotional connection. Okay? The only cups here are the Page of Cups reversed and the Nine of Cups. And as far as being emotionally connected to another person, it doesn't really look like it. Doesn't really look like it. Let's see. Oh, let's see if there's any potential to fix things and what you could possibly do. What actions you could possibly take, or what you could do energetically to help this work out, if it's possible. Let's see. Is there anything Pisces could do to help this situation heal or reconcile? Universe. Page of Cups. Okay. So it's very important that if the two of you ended up in communication and you, let's just put it that way, that you open up and be as expressive about your emotions as possible, okay? And you would need to leave the past and the past, okay? That's very important. With the World card here, you would need to start a completely new cycle. Do not bring the same energy back to a reconciliation that was there when the problem happened, okay? All right, yep. That right there is the most important thing. If you cannot detach from the past and leave the past in the past, that door will get slammed shut right in your face, basically, okay? And I'm not saying, it's not like they wouldn't have any changes to make either, but unfortunately I can't really talk to them because I'm not reading for them. So as far as you, the only thing that you could possibly do, and the Empress in the reverse here. Yeah, the only thing that you could possibly do that would have any hopes of getting the two of you on a timeline where things could get better would be to open up and be as expressive emotionally as you possibly can, and bring a totally new energy to the connection. A completely new energy. And I don't care who did what. I don't care if you did wrong. I don't care if they did wrong. It doesn't matter. In order for reconciliation to be successful, both people involved have to bring a new energy to the connection. Because all it takes is one person to bring the same energy to the connection that was there when the problem happened, and the cycle will repeat itself all over again. Okay? It could be, real quick before I forget, I have Taurus, Gemini, and Aries here. Taurus, Gemini, and Aries. But let's see, what could this person do? What could this person do here? Okay, the Four of Pentacles reversed. Same thing with them. Both of you would need to leave the past in the past. Both of you. Nine of Wands reversed. This person needs to let their guard down. Okay, this person needs to let their guard down, and both of you need to leave the past in the past. Okay? If that can't be done, if that can't be done, it'd be in your best interest to walk away from this. But here's the thing too, with this Lovers card reversed, I feel like that even those of you that do attempt reconciliation, even those of you that do, it will never quite go back to the intense connection that it was at the time. Not quite. Not quite. I feel like there is a permanent dent in this connection between the two of you. There's a permanent dent, okay? Now let's see what's blocking new love from coming in, okay? What's blocking new love from coming in? This particular spread that I'm about to pull here is only for my Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus Pisces who are stagnant in your love life. Either A, nothing is coming through at all, or B, anything that does come through just isn't quite fitting the bill. You know, it's just not quite what you're looking for. But whatever it is, you can't seem to find anything solid, stable, or promising. What's blocking new love from coming in, universe? What is blocking it? Okay, the Nine of Wands in the reverse. All right, so some of you still have your guard up. Some of you still have a guard around your heart. It's been broken many, many times in the past, and you have a guard up. Okay, the Knight of Cups in the reverse, Page of Cups reverse. So there's somebody out there that has their eye on you. There's somebody out there that has their eye on you. See, I think that some of you may spend just a little bit too much time. Like for those of you who, when you start talking to somebody new, for example, I think some of you might spend a little bit too much time looking for red flags, okay? Now we got to pay, I don't know how much you all know about me or how long you've been following me, but I actually primarily specialize in the behavior of energy, okay? So some of you spend a little bit too much time looking for red flags, and I'm not saying ignore red flags, okay? But if I put enough energy into finding a red flag in you, and I put enough energy into it, I am insisting that the universe give me a red flag. So I'll either find one or my brain will invent one. Because what we do, and I've done it, we've all done it. If you say you've never done this, I don't believe you. We've all done this. When you come together with somebody new, you're constantly comparing them to the last person that hurt you. Yeah, you are. Oh, yeah, you are. Yep. Yes, you are. Don't lie. Yeah, you are. We've all done it, dude. But we need to learn how to be able to release and let go and tell the universe, okay, well, I trust that you will bring me something new. I trust that the next person that comes in will be unlike anyone that I've ever experienced before. Okay? So if a red flag pops up, if it does, randomly, we talk about it. It seems like there's two types of people when it comes to red flags, okay? The first type of person just goes, la, 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 I didn't see that. And just flies right over their head. The other type of person, when a red flag pops up, they cut and run. Why can't we talk about the red flag? Now, I said red flag, not deal breaker, okay? Not deal breaker, okay? There are red flags and there are deal breakers. Those are two different things. I'm talking about red flags as something of concern, like, let's talk about that red flag. Yo, hey, so about this red flag, we're going to bring this up and we're going to talk about it. Let's work, let's be a team. Let's talk about it and go back and forth and maybe explain yourself a little bit, and I'll maybe explain myself why I see, and let's see if there's any way that we can work through this and maybe get past it, So other than that, you have the 10 of Cups down here. That's the thing. I feel like you have somebody who already has their eye on you. They already have their eye on you, but you're too heavily guarded and looking back in the past at something that was toxic in the past. Okay? I have yet to read for one sign that doesn't have new love out there waiting. Okay? Doesn't have new love out there waiting. A lot of you are manifesting your person, but as soon as you release, let it go, that's when it'll show up. When you release and let it go. Let's see if we can get a little bit more information on the next person that will be coming into your life. The next person Pisces ends up dealing with. Let's see if we can get a little bit more information on how that's going to go. Hang on a second, y'all. Hold on. All right. Let's see here. Ooh, 9 of Wands reversed again. Okay. Three of Swords reversed. Strength card. So I see this person holding a lot back. This person's a little bit codependent too. So this person's codependent, but they have, I don't really see them allowing that to influence their decisions. They're very guarded. They're codependent. So what I mean when I say emotionally codependent, this is like the biggest epidemic on the planet right now. Okay, this is the real epidemic, emotional codependence. What that means is I have this lonely, empty void that's in my heart, and I need a lover to fill this empty void. That's what that means. Okay, doesn't work that way. It never has. But for sake of the conversation, this person has an empty void in their heart. Okay, but they're holding back. They're holding back, and they're not really letting that dictate any of their decisions. It's like, I would much rather be lonely. I would much rather be lonely than waste my time. So they're very heavily guarded and holding back too. So they may be a little bit slow to actually express their true feelings. maybe a little bit slow to express their true feelings. They could be going through a divorce too. Just saying, I know that's not for everybody, but this person could be in the middle of a divorce. I'm really seeing here, though, that as long as you take this slow, as long as you take it slow, provide them with a safe, judgment-free environment, and kind of keep the vibes up and high. And this is one of the main reasons why it's so important to heal before you come into a new situation. Because I've said this to a lot of the signs. If I expect you to be open and honest with me, it's my responsibility to provide you with an environment in which you feel comfortable opening up and being yourself. Okay? If I make you walk on eggshells around me, it's my fucking fault that you're not opening up and being yourself around me, you know? So that's one of the reasons why it's so important to heal before you come into a new connection. It's so important to heal. Because it would be nice if we were all the way healed, but if I've done a lot of healing, and I'm good with myself, you know, and I'm emotionally independent, and I have emotional integrity, and I'm pretty much happy, and I enjoy myself, and I come together with somebody new, and they're not quite as healed as me, then I'm able to provide them with an environment in which they end up seeing, oh, okay, well, you really aren't like anybody I've ever met before. You really aren't. Chances are the only people that they've ever fucked with are extremely broken people. Be their first healed person. Be their first healed person. And then they'll let that guard down, and they'll start to develop over time a very positive outlook when it comes to love. Okay? This person's afraid of wasting their time. They're afraid of wasting their time. So just be sure we do some healing, man. You don't have to be glowing and floating on a cloud before the next person comes in. But it helps if you start making your way in that direction. It helps tremendously, bro. Tremendously. We got a super chat here. Elisa? I hope I said that right. Thank you so much for that super chat. I appreciate you. Thank you. All right, let's do some general career finance. If you don't have any issues with your career and finance, this is not for you. Let's see what we got here from my Pisces. Death card reversed. So I feel like it's kind of been time for you to make a transition in your career, but you haven't been doing that. This career kind of came to an end a long time ago, and I don't know why. Let's see here. Hierophant reversed. Ace of Swords reversed. So you're waiting on the right time. This connection has been over a long time ago, and I think your intuition has been telling you, hey, okay, this career, this experience in your life has served its purpose. It's time to go out and find something new. And you've been too afraid to walk away from it and too afraid to abandon it. Okay, this came to an end a long time ago. You're not even really committed to it, but you're waiting on the right moment. You're waiting on the right time, and that right time doesn't seem to be happening. Okay, it just doesn't really seem to be, like you're waiting for that aha, now it's time. And until that time comes, it looks like you're not taking that leap of faith and moving forward. Ace of Wands, Ace of Swords, both reversed. There's you, Moon card reversed. And Three of Pentacles. Yes, it's for a lot of you, it is time to go out there and look for something new. Okay, here's the thing. Okay, and I just got done telling somebody this in a personal reading. Okay, the analogy I always love to use, those of you who have been following me for a while, you've heard me say this a million times, but the analogy I love to use is that it's a doorway. Okay, it's a doorway. You want to make your way through a new doorway. Okay, well, the first thing that you have to do is you have to walk up to the door to see if you'll trigger the motion sensor to get it to open. If it doesn't, turn the door handle. If it's locked, knock on it. This means start taking action in that direction. Start casting energy in that new direction. The door's not going to open if you just sit and stare at it, you know? At right time, the right opportunity is never going to happen. You got to make it happen. You have to act and then let the universe react. Okay? Ooh, Ascended Masters, don't be afraid to go inside and ask your higher self. Okay? And more than likely, the answer you get is going to scare the shit out of you. Okay? You could end, all right, guys, I need some help. I need some help. Show me what I need to do. And then you forget about it and turn on the TV, and then you see an episode of somebody quitting their job, you know? I quit. And then you're like, I can't do that. Oh, that was a coincidence. No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. That was not a coincidence. You asked your guides to show you what to do, and you turned the TV on and you saw somebody quitting their job on a TV show. That was not a coincidence. See what I'm saying? A lot of times when you ask for a sign, you'll get it. It'll just probably scare the shit out of you. Don't be afraid, though. Don't be afraid to go inside and ask your higher self. Stuck energy. You're stuck in the muck right now, Pisces. Stuck in the muck. See what this dude's problem is? You know what he needs to do? He needs to get his ass up off that truck and start walking. That's what he needs to do. Okay? That's what he needs to do. He's stuck in the mud. He needs to get up and start walking. Deserving. Okay, all right. Now, I just had this conversation with one of the signs the other day. I think it was like Libra. But the universe doesn't give you what you deserve. It gives you what you believe you deserve. If you don't truly believe in your heart that you're deserving of the love that you want, of the career that you want, of the money that you want, you're not going to get it. You're not going to get it. The universe has no choice but to give you evidence that supports whatever you believe. I'm quoting Dr. Joe Dispenza here. The only thing a belief is a thought that you think over and over and over until it burns itself into your subconscious mind and runs all by itself on autopilot, just like a computer program. Some of you don't even really feel like you deserve it. You need to rewire a new belief system in there. Okay? I'm telling you, you got to say affirmations. Okay? This is what I had to do at my minimum wage job for a year and a half, all day, every day. I am good enough. I am successful. I'm good enough to make 6 figures a year. It was real uncomfortable and it felt real weird and funky. But this is the meaning of affirmations. You have to rewire what that little voice in your head is telling you. See, we're under the illusion that voice in your head looks out here and then reports back to you what it sees. And in actuality, it's creating what's out here. Okay? So if you don't believe that you deserve it, you're not going to get it. You have to tell yourself all day, every day, I do deserve it. I do deserve 6 figures a year, 7 figures a year. I am good enough. There is no reason in the world. I deserve the money that I want. I deserve the career that I want. And you have to tell yourself that until you start to believe it. Okay? And if you don't believe it, I don't take this the wrong way, but if you don't believe it, it's your fault. You have to program yourself to believe it. And the minute you start actually believing that you deserve it, and I mean in your heart, that is when your subconscious, without you having to put conscious thought into it, your subconscious will sniff it out for you. Oh yeah, that's the way it works. Okay, the status quo, planning and action. You got stuck energy and planning and action. You can only plan so much, okay? You can only plan so much. You might want to say to yourself, all right, well, I'm going to start me an online business. That's what I did. I hadn't touched a computer in 5 years, and my goofy ass said, I'm going to start an online business. And I did. I dove in and started doing research, and I built one. It crashed and burned, but I still built it. The universe saw what I wanted. The honoring path. Man, a lot of the signs are getting all the true love. A lot of the signs are getting a very similar message. So I'm figuring out a way to word it differently, you know. I think this is something collective that a lot of us are going through right now. But true love, okay? Okay. The energies that manifest love and money are earth and water. Or in the tarot, pentacles and cups. And as far as energy behavior, those two energies behave so similarly, they're almost identical. And they're entwined within us. They're tangled up. Okay? Thank you for that super chat. Yafri? Hope I said that right. But thank you so much for that super chat. I appreciate you. Thank you. So whenever I would take one of these energies here, like take the love life. Take the love life, okay? And focus on one thing and one thing only. And that's healing. Chuck it aside and say, I'm healing. Okay? Focus your energy on healing. as you begin to heal from the emotional trauma and the emotional wounds that you have, you'll start to notice that your finances and the situation that you're in with your career will start to carve its way out for you as well. These two energies go hand in hand. When something happens in your love life, it will affect your finances. When something happens in your finances, it will affect your love life, okay? Now that goes without saying. It doesn't matter who you are. To what extent, that depends on the individual, but it's across the board, okay? So pick one of those energies, earth or water, and begin to heal it. And focus your energy on the other one, okay? That's what I would do right now. I would, honestly, with true love, okay, I really feel like once you I would focus on healing love and manifesting money. That's what I would do, okay? And once you start to really manifest the career that you want and you get your finances up to a place where it's much more comfortable and relaxing, that is when true love will find you. Okay, those energies go hand in hand. They go hand in hand. Don't be afraid of loss. To wrap this up, do not be afraid of loss, okay? As you move up through new frequencies and new energies, people, places, and things will depart from you, okay? Everything that is in your life, everything, the money that you make, the house you live in, the car that you drive, the connections that you have with your friends and family and acquaintances and coworkers, everything that is a part of your life is a reflection of the frequency that you're on. As you begin to change frequencies, people will be pulled away from you. Do not cling to anything that starts to get pulled away from you. When you step off onto a manifestation path and you begin to change your frequency, things will be ripped away from you. Let them go. Do not be afraid of loss, okay? One of the things that I see more than anything else is people trying to manifest things, but then whenever something or someone on the old frequency starts to depart from them, as they move up out of that frequency, they cling to that person, and they're basically like a hot air balloon tied to a sandbag. They're stuck. They can't move up in frequency because they're clung to this person or this situation that's on the old frequency. Release and let go. It is a natural part of the process. There is no way to avoid it, okay? Anyway, though, I feel like those were the messages my Pisces folks needed to hear. So I'm going to go ahead and end this reading here. I'm eternally grateful to every last one of you that tuned in, played along, and showed love, support, and positive feedback. I see you, and I greatly appreciate it. It makes my job worthwhile here on YouTube, y'all. Don't forget to look in the description of this video if you would like to find information on how to schedule a personal reading. And I'm out of here now, y'all. Thanks again for tuning in. I'll see you sometime between now and the rest of all eternity. Y'all stay blessed.